guys, my name is Spencer Coffman. Thank you for watching the Deception Tips videos. They're all about teaching you how to read people and detect deception so that you will be able to tell if someone is lying to you. Today we're going to talk about a technique that you can use. It's more of a state of being that you can use to get the truth out of someone. And it's not your state of being, it's someone else's. It's a technique that's been used for ages. Cops use it all the time, or police officers, law enforcement personnel. It could be a little controversial because you're kind of playing on something that someone else can't really help. It's like a predator is going after the prey here. So it's a technique that you can use, and feel free to use it, because if someone is lying, you need the truth. So here it is. This is deception tip number 91. Ask for information when people are hungry. Hunger can lead to impatience and impulsive responses, which may be more truthful. All right, so like I said, this is kind of taking advantage of a certain position that someone's in, so it is a little bit controversial. However, lying is wrong. So if someone is lying and you use a little controversy to get the truth, you know, what are you going to do? So hunger can lead to impatience and more impulsive responses. Why? Well, because people are hungry. You're not you when you're hungry. Oftentimes, though, so this is a little bit of a warning, is people can get angry when they're hungry, or irritated, more irritable, anger. So watch for that, because sometimes their responses, their impulsivity may just be in that anger because they're hungry. It's also a good thing to watch for if all of a sudden, like if you have kids and you notice they might be getting a little cranky, maybe they're hungry. You never know. So find that out. It's just like a little tip that you can use in your relationships and your family and everything, that maybe someone's hungry, so solve that problem first and move on. Which also makes it very important that if people are getting a little bit impulsive or impatient and they're giving you quick answers, it may not be because they're lying, it may simply be because they're hungry. So you need to make sure that when you are talking to someone and speaking with them, that if you're trying to find the truth, you can use their hunger as an advantage to kind of, again, get them a little bit more irritated or a little bit more tension bubbling up inside of them, because when they're lying, they're already stressed and tense, and when they're hungry, now they're going to be stressed and tense even more. So use that to your advantage when you are speaking with them, if in fact that hunger is a part of the conversation. So that's important, because like I said, keep in mind, they are lying, so you're not really doing something that's, you know, pushing beyond the limits. However, sometimes in police interrogations, you see this in movies or even in real life cases, where the police officers are interrogating the suspect for hours on end, and after, 13 hours or 15 hours or however long that they've had him sitting in that little room, they haven't had anything to drink, they haven't had anything to eat, they're so hungry, they're so tired, they're so thirsty, and the police officers use it as an advantage. Well, if you confess, we'll get you something to eat, or you confess, we'll get you some water. And then eventually the person does, and then they serve them. Well, now it's been taken too far. So it's one thing to use it to your advantage to get a response. It's another to make it your advantage. And that's the difference right there. So if this is your first time watching these videos, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Feel free to comment with any questions you may have. Also, if you'd like some more information, we have books, podcasts, and blog posts all available on spencercoffman.com that are dedicated to teaching you exactly what everybody is really saying. Until next time.